when we start our yoga class and we connect with our environment, with the sounds around us, everything that comes to our senses. That help us to be here and now. And even if we have been traveling, working too much, being stressed, this is what is now. What happened before doesn't concern us. What will happen in the future is also in the future. And right here, right now, there isn't anything to worry about. We are perfect, in a perfect space, at a perfect time. And put an intention for your practice today. Bring your palms together, open your eyes and bow, saying Namaste. Good. Bring your hands onto your shoulders. Make big circles, big mindful circles, letting all cracking on the shoulders. Get out, get away, change the direction. That's it. And notice how the cracking is different when you go back and when you go forwards. Good, lovely. And the head now. Head usually gets quite tense. Check where you need to de-stress your neck. So we're going to try and de-stress the body from mental stress, from physical stress. Saying no side to side. Getting the head to move gently, letting it activate. Then say yes with your eyes closed. Good. And now open your eyes, open them wide. We're going to do the creepy doll. So your eyes are nice and wide. And we're going to go side to side, looking forwards if you want. So don't let the eyes look to where the head is going. If you want, focus somewhere that is not your screen so that you don't have that blue light influencing you. And can you keep looking at one place and go in a diagonal? So you're leaving your eyes static and then go to the other diagonal. Then eyes are static. And then close your eyes for a moment. Inhaling, exhaling. Tap around your eyes. Tap, tap, tap. Where we direct our sight influences the way that our brain acts. So do pay attention to the places I invite you to bring your gaze to. All right, so now we're going to soften the gaze, looking towards the floor. We're going to bring the hands like if you had 2 mittens, one on each hand. Palms are facing forwards. And we're going to tap the sides of the ribs. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. And this needs to be a little bit boisterous. So it's not just bending the elbows, it's have your eyes soft and keep pumping on the sides of the ribs and the sides of the chest. We're generating heat. Last one. Hook your thumbs, bring the arms up, and chin to chest. Hold the breath on the inhale so your lungs are full. Hold breath. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And when you need to inhale, exhale, sorry. Let it go. Lovely. Take a bit of distance now. Bring your left hand onto your right knee and look over your shoulder. When you inhale, you might come away from your fist. Exhale. Go further into it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, change sides. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. And sway your upper body side to side. Letting your upper body release. Maybe shake your head a little bit. Roll your shoulders. Wonderful. Change the cross of the legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, go the other way. Right hand on that left knee. Looking over your shoulder, letting the body be anchored towards the floor. Inhaling up. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forwards. And breathe into your lower back, especially if you've been gardening. Also, in the lower back sometimes gets really stressed with whatever life brings us. One of the reasons, coming back to center, is because the lower back shortens as we are seated for a long time. So we're going to work on the lower back, work on the shoulders, and work on stretching the whole spine and the backs of the legs so that we get that release and the stress of the body. Go into a downward facing dog, please. So in down dog, we want to be with our feet 6 inches apart, hands flat on the floor. And to start with, we're going to start with an old dog. Old dog is when you bend your knees and you let your chest go towards your thighs. And then very, very gently sway your hips side to side. Down dog can be tough on the wrists and the arms. If it's too hard on the wrists, you can come onto your forearms. Otherwise, stay on your hands and sway side to side. Feel the hips releasing. Maybe you can step one foot and then the other, so that you let the whole weight of the body go into one leg. This time we are keeping the legs straight. See if you can bring one leg parallel to the floor in three-legged dog. Maybe you open your hip. So if you want to just stop for a moment and watch, and I show you what I'm inviting you to do. As I said, if it's too much for your wrists, you can do it with your elbows on the floor. I want us to discovery of what's going on with our hips, with our legs. So we're stepping one leg and then the other. And then we are opening the hip. So we are rotating, bending, maybe bringing the knee, making a circle. I want you to be creative and just see how it feels. It will be effortful, so you're building the strength in the arms and the shoulders and having more benefits from it. But just go with a sense of discovery. Let's do it. So coming to a comfortable down dog. You don't need to bend to have your knees straight. You can have them bent. Head is relaxed. And start just swapping one leg and then the other. And start with the leg that is easiest for now. So start with the leg that you feel there isn't a lot of pain. Extending the leg, opening the hip, turning towards the sky. Maybe bringing the leg underneath, challenging yourselves. You can make a circle. My hip just clicked and changed direction. Feeling the whole of that opening on the side. And then release into a child's pose just for 3 breaths to let your wrists rest. You can have your fists one on top of the other underneath your forehead. Relaxing the neck, having your head in the same height as your hip can also be relaxing. Let's try the other side. So hands onto the floor. And try the other leg. Coming into a 3-legged dog. Being creative on how we are using the body. Don't worry about, oh, I might injure myself. Our bodies are very capable of doing lots of things. So just get those juices going and come into a child's pose. And see if you want to do a different child's pose. Maybe your knees want to be together and your hands by the sides of the shins, forehead on the floor, shoulders relaxed. Just see how you feel. Breathe through your spine. Lovely. And lift your head. Come into all fours. And imagine that you have a big tail. Let your tail go side to side. And then this tail comes between your legs and tickles your nose as you do a cat stretch. And your tail comes up and tickle your third eye as you do your cow stretch. Cat stretch, your back arches, the whole body arches, pushing the hands on the floor. And bring it up. And let it arch, chin to chest. And bring it up. One more. And bring it back to center. Lovely. Now a twist that I really enjoy for my upper body, and because it has a bit of balance, also makes us de-stress. When you're doing balance, you can't think of anything else. So we're going to do the needle and thread with the arm. If you're not familiar with this twist, just watch for a moment. Arm will come onto the floor. So my right hand is coming through, left hand in front of my face. And then we open up. And then we can balance by bringing the left leg up and maybe the right arm up. So let's do it together. Inhale, right arm up. Opening the chest, stretching up towards the sky. Be fully on this open twist. And then come into a closed twist, bringing the arm towards the floor. The temple is on the ground. Your chin is slightly tucked in towards your chest. The left hand is in front of your face and the elbows towards the ceiling so that you can push into your hand and get a greater twist on your upper back. Just feel that, and that might be enough for you today. If you want a bit more space, you bring your left leg out into a twist, and then it immediately opens up the chest and your head is able to move a little bit more. You can bring your left hand up towards the sky, and that can be it. Or if you want the full challenge, you can bring your left leg up, balancing. Good. If you want even more, you can hold onto your foot. And if you roll, you roll. That's it. If we roll, we roll. It's good to roll. It's good to be surprise yourselves. Good. Coming back to center. Let's do the other side. Just have a little shake. And bring your left arm up. Feel that stretch between your hands, opening your chest, being fully on this open twist, and then bring the hand through. The left temple is on the floor, right hand is in front of your face, and you can feel the hand on the floor. Take it a little twist in there. Then, if you want, bring your right leg back. Toes are still on the floor. Don't lift them yet. Then you can bring your right hand up. You look towards the sky, opening your chest, and this is plenty already. If you want to, you can bring your right leg up, balancing. Remember that if you roll, don't hold it. If you want to hold onto the foot, you can. Trying to bring the knee towards the sky. You can push against your hand to get a bit more balance. And do it gently. Coming back to center, and we're going to come onto the ground. Bellies. Forehead onto the hands, and shake your hips. Releasing tension. Being proud of yourselves for what you were able to do. Remember that you're perfect the way that you are. We are just improving on perfection. Lovely. Bend your knees and sway your shins side to side. This will help the lower back release. And sometimes in a yoga class, you might do a move for 2 or 3 repetitions. But many times it takes longer than that to release tension. So we are on purpose doing this for a little bit longer than we would normally do it. Just breathe into it. And this is it. This is what we're doing. And when you feel that you've had enough, you can let the legs rest onto the floor. Now lift your head, and we're going to have the right arm around the head with the nose looking towards the right, and the left hand will come behind your lower back. So the left hand is resting on your lower back. Your shoulder can be relaxed towards the floor. Breathe into the back of your neck, into the whole of your spine. This can look very much as the way that you might sleep. Now we're going to inhale to prepare and extend both arms in opposite directions, looking forwards. So we lift the upper body and extend arms and both arms in opposite directions. Then turn the hands, so like if you were pushing water away, bring the left arm forwards, the right hand comes back, and then bend both elbows, bringing the hands to rest. Right hand on the lower back, left hand rubbing around your face. Take a moment on this side, feeling the sides of the neck. There is a little twist on the neck. Feeling the internal rotation on your right hand that is resting, the right shoulder and the right hand is resting behind the lower back. We're going to change. Inhale, bringing both arms in the opposite direction. Your glutes need to work so that you're helping yourself. Slowly change the hands, keep the lift on the upper body, and exhale, release down. So when you're ready, we're going to do it in a flow, but I want you to do it slowly and breathe. Inhale to lift. Exhale, exchange hands. Inhale again, and exhale, release down. Inhale to lift, arms extend. Exhale, change the arms. Inhale here, and exhale, release down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, holding. Exhale, releasing down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now let both hands rest underneath your forehead. Your neck is straight. Your back is neutral. Your legs are relaxed. Good. Bring your hands by the side of your chest. Elbows go towards each other and the forehead is on the floor. This is like the preparation for cobra. And I want you to feel your hands on the floor and roll your shoulders, feeling how much movement there can be in there. And roll them in the other direction. Shake your hips. There should be no tension. We need to tense the glutes as we come up, but the hips themselves don't need to be tense. As you inhale, come into baby cobra. Your gaze is down towards the floor, shoulders back and down, elbows towards each other, and your glutes are helping to hold your upper body. Now, in baby cobra, you're not making a lot of effort with your arms. You're just lifting with your upper body. Your head is in neutral position. Exhale, release down. Forehead on the mat. Release your glutes. Hands are still on the floor. Maybe spread your fingers. Shoulders back and down. Elbows towards each other. Inhale. Come into baby cobra. And then maybe push a little bit higher. Shoulders are still back. Exhale, release. Release the glutes. Release the forehead. Third attempt. Keep your hands by the sides of your chest. Shoulders back and down. Elbows towards each other. Inhale. Baby cobra first. See how you feel. If this is enough, you stay there. If you want a little bit more, push into your hands and maybe looking up. Exhale, release down. Hands underneath your forehead. Bend your knees and sway your shins side to side. Make circles with your feet. Now your knees should be slightly apart. Bring your soles of the feet together. And we're going to let the feet come towards the hips and away from the hips. It's not a very big movement, but your legs are having an external rotation, and you will feel it on the front of the hips. Good. Now press your soles together and engage your glutes so that your legs become lighter. If you want, you can lift your head. The whole of the back is having a contraction. We're strengthening the back. If you can try and lift your knees off the floor. It's a very small lift. And exhale, release. Release the legs. Bring your legs closer together. Rest the head for a moment. And bring your hands by the sides of your chest. Bringing the shins onto the floor. Forehead comes onto the ground, or the hairline comes onto the ground rather. And rest over your thighs. Bring your hands by the sides of your head, helping your body to come up. So your hands are just a little bit forwards from your knees. And from here, do a bit of a cat-cow. Chin to chest, arch in your back. Push the hands onto the floor. Feel that stretch. And then release and extend your back. So this is just gentle. Maybe go side to side. Lovely. And tag your toes under. Come to sitting onto your heels. Stretching your toes. Make sure that your little toe is also on the floor. This sometimes can be a little bit painful, but we're helping to stimulate the marma points around the toes. Inhaling, exhaling. Lovely. Bring your arms forwards. And we're going to imagine that you have a bow and arrow. Left hand is the bow, and the right hand pushes the string away. Twisting. And bring it forwards, change sides. Right hand is flexed, and left elbow comes back. 2 more on each side. Opening the chest, elbow in back. And open the chest, elbow back. 1 more. That's it. Good. And release. And yes, we did it to distract from the pain. And now that you sit on your front of the feet, what a release. If you want to stretch the front of your feet, bring your hands by the sides of your shins. Bring your knees towards your chest. You can arch your back. Lovely. Now, tuck your toes under and bring your hips up, coming into a forward fold. Hold onto your elbows. Sway your upper body side to side. Check that your head is relaxed. Then release your elbows. Hands go to the ground. Your knees are still bent. We're going to roll up into standing vertebra by vertebra. Your head is the last thing to come up. Bring your arms around and up. Opening your chest. Breathe deeply. And bring your hands towards your heart. Good. We're a little bit towards the back of the mat. We're going to do balance. Bring your weight onto your left leg, bringing your right knee up. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee and your right knee. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and come into your gentleman's chair. So your chest and your hip will turn to the diagonal. Breathe deeply. If you need to touch the floor, you can touch the floor. If you can, bring your elbows to the inside of your knee and the inside of your foot and sink onto your gentleman's chair. Your gaze is down towards the floor. Breathing deeply, opening the hips. Then inhale, bring yourselves up, still balancing on your left foot. Bring your right foot to a tree pose. So the right foot can rest on the inner thigh, on the calf, or on the ankle. You can even touch the floor with your toes. Keep your gaze down, hands towards your heart. Keep breathing. Inhale, arms come up towards the sky and separate your hands as if you were singing hallelujah. And look up, your shoulders are relaxed. And hands come back to center. Bring your knee in front of your hip. Still balancing. Bring your hands underneath your thigh. And let your leg straighten forwards. Your gaze is towards something that doesn't move to help you keep balancing. Good. And release the leg. Shake both legs. So now your left hip is ready for that gentleman's chair. Bring your left knee up towards your chest. Cross the foot over the knee and come in there. You can also hold onto it, a sideboard or the wall if you need to. Don't suffer in your balance. Balance gets spilled the more that we do it. We have to go at it gently. You can have your elbows come into the inside of your knee, the inside of your foot. And remember, your chest will turn a little bit to the diagonal. And coming all the way up. Tree pose, foot on the inside of your thigh or your calf muscle. Hands towards your heart. Toes can also touch the floor. Bringing the arms up. Open the arms. Looking up. Expansion on the chest. And the shoulders are going towards each other. Shoulders are not towards the ears, they are down. Good. Bringing it back to center. Bring the knee in front of you. Hold underneath your thigh and extend the leg. And release. Shake, shake, shake. We're going to stretch the hips. So bring your right foot behind your left. Hold onto your right wrist with your left hand. And stretch the side body. Inhaling. Exhaling. Release and change side. Crossing the left leg behind. Extend, look towards the floor. Lean towards the left for a further stretch. shake it all around. To our final relaxation. You can either come on sitting or you can lie down into Shavasana. If you're lying into Shavasana, make sure that you're as comfortable as you want. You can have your knees resting against each other, your arms resting by the side of the body with your palms facing upwards. Legs can be down. You can also have a cushion underneath your thighs to release your lower back. Your hands can also rest onto your lower abdomen. And you let go. And sometimes you might prefer to do your final relaxation seated. If you're seated, make sure that you're not holding for dear life. You're sitting straight and comfortable. Shoulders are relaxed. And let's return to the breath. Feeling the ebb and flow of the breath. Are you holding any tension in your face? Is your chin relaxed? Your jaw relaxed? What about your tongue? Is it relaxed inside your mouth? Feel your eyelids heavy and relaxed. Your ears are relaxed. Bring into your expression a tiny little smile. Only you can know is there. You're smiling to yourself. You're lifting the spirit. Scan your neck. Check the back and the sides of the neck. Collarbones are relaxed. Shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands are relaxed. Relax the front of the chest and the back of the chest. And your thoracic spine. Relaxing your abdomen and your lower back. Relax the front of your lower abdomen and your hips, the back of the hips. Relaxing your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Your upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands are relaxed. And we go back to this present moment where we can be completely distressed. Focus on the miraculous breath that keeps us alive. Inhaling and exhaling. And if there are any areas of there is tension, send the breath again. Tell it that all is well. We're coming towards the end of our session together. If you want to stay lying on the floor, it's a choice that you can take. If you need to end your class and go, and have a little stretch. And then come into seating, comfortable seated position. You can even lean against the sofa if you want to, or against the wall. Let's finish with 3 Oms and Shantis. Inhale to begin. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together, rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster. Place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest. Bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how.
Geny, I've got a question.
Yes, please.
Yeah. When you do the needle and thread,
yes,
you seem to open up the arm to open the chest.
Yes.
I find this shoulder sort of pokes forward a bit. Is that
like this?
Yeah. Is it meant to poke forward, or does that shoulder back a bit?
It comes back. You need to push the hand and open.
Oh, sorry, the arm that I'm resting on.
This one. Oh, yeah. That can go forwards a little bit. Yes, yes.
Forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because you're holding your balance. Good question here. Thank you.
No,
yes, what we want to do is to just stretch out, and if this needs to come a little bit forwards to hold the weight, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. It's always nice to try and to observe what's happening to the body. So
I think the rolling over bit was inevitable.
Yes, the rolling over is inevitable, but it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we just keep doing it. Wonderful. Thank you, yogis.
Thank you very much.